Hey everyone, welcome back to the third episode of Flirting with Food with my guest, Chef Peter. This time we're changing it up a little bit. We are doing a Tiki Bar edition and we're gonna flirt with drinks. The best way to flirt, in my opinion.
I like it. I like it so much I actually opened one up.
I know. So Chef Peter, you brought all the goodies. What are we doing today?
I did. Today we're focusing predominantly on tiki drinks. I love
tiki drinks.
I love tiki drinks. I love Tiki Bar. The one drink that's not tiki related, but it's my favorite, is the Moscow Mule, which I'll show you that in a second.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite drinks. So I'm making a Moscow Mule.
You're making all the drinks.
I am. Okay. I am the official bartender for today, trying it at my own risk.
Awesome. It's going to be good.
All right.
Awesome. I love it.
And what are you doing as a pairing? Because today it's about the Tiki Bar. You are the owner and founder of Last Call Catering.
Yep.
And so why Tiki? Why was it something that you fell in love with? And when was your first experience?
So Tiki Bars have always been fun. I love the idea of it. It's a huge history on Tiki Bars that can go into, but just kind of a Coles Noel version of it. People thought it came from Polynesia, but it actually started in the States and just kind of took off into this wicked fun, kind of tacky, but just super awesome tiki thing that came out and took off.
Okay, and
I just love it.
I've seen you love rum. Okay, so rum is a key ingredient in a lot of tiki drinks. 90%
of the tiki drinks are rum based.
Got it. Now, why does it have this Polynesian feel? Is that because it didn't come from Polynesia? Is that correct?
No. So actually, it's almost kind of like became like a con. Actually, the guy that a couple guys created, like Beachcomber Joe or Trader Vic. They're Americans, started in America. And they
Hawaii, not Hawaii.
No, in California.
California.
And they started the whole thing. So all the skulls and the
I'm
fish.
going to test your history here. How long ago? When was the first Tiki Bar in your opinion?
In 1930, I think Beachcomber Joe was the first one that kind of came up with it. And then from there, it went to Trader Vic's.
Well, thank you, Beachcomber Joe.
Yeah.
All right, let's get right into it.
Done.
We've got an hour to make all these drinks. Let's try them. All right, so what do I do? We're starting with Moscow Mule.
We'll do the Moscow Mule, which is not a tiki drink, but one of my favorites. So
one of mine too. All right.
They're going to come in with the 2 copper mugs.
Okay.
And then you're going to go from there. We're going to go grab the... Sorry, I'm just going to grab that.
And why the copper mug? I mean, I know I get my Moscow Mules in that. Does it make it taste better?
There's 2 theories on the copper mug. Okay. One was that it holds, the science behind it is that it actually holds the cold better and it tastes better.
I agree it would hold the cold better.
The one I like is that the guy that came up with the Smirnoff, when he was selling it in the States, they were the ones that actually started doing, no one would buy it because the whole America-Russia thing.
Right.
So I think it was his mom or his father owned a copper company. Okay. He had all this vodka he couldn't sell. They had all this copper they couldn't sell, and they kind of put it together to market it as that. Wow. So there's 2 versions of it. I'm not sure which
Who could not sell vodka? I think they're a bad salesperson.
I agree.
I'm bad salesperson.
I'm not going to lie.
So what are the ingredients in Moscow Mule?
So Moscow Mule is a very simple drink. You're going to get 1.5 ounces of vodka. So we're going to
1.5 ounces of vodka. All right. So this is my measuring cup. Yeah. This is an ounce, and we're going to throw a little bit of a half.
Exactly.
There. That's a lot of alcohol, my friend. Okay.
So here we go.
Drinks. We got 1. Oh, we're making 2, but this goes in 1 drink?
Yeah. So each drink you make
1.5 on each. Exactly. Correct? All right. We're making 2. 1 for you, 1 for me. Is that how we're doing it? We're just being fair? Okay. All right. Now, if I sneak in an extra half ounce, are you going to notice?
Not even a little bit.
All right.
And then from there, we're going to add in, top it up with ice.
Okay. Okay, so alcohol first, top it up with ice.
I prefer to put alcohol in.
Put the alcohol in and then ice.
So you get the tongs right there for the ice.
Tongs for the ice.
Go crazy with the ice.
I really love ice. I'm an ice girl.
Oh, perfect.
I don't have a cold heart, but some people might question that.
I don't.
Not really.
I don't have a cold heart. I think you're awesome. You're awesome.
Thank you. All right. So we're getting the ice.
Perfect.
All right, and then
you're gonna put 1 ounce of lime juice.
An ounce of lime
juice. You can
use
freshly squeezed, or you can use the store one. Depending on time constraints, will be the biggest.
So I'm going to go with store-bought.
Exactly.
Because of the time constraints.
Exactly.
However, I think if I were doing it at home and I had a party in time, I would use the authentic lime juice.
You could
half ounce?
Yeah, half ounce.
Okay. Now, what was it about free pour? You mentioned that to me off air.
So free pouring starts, free pouring kind of came about like just for, again, time constraints, and there's different versions of how you can free pour.
Okay.
Most alcohols will have a little spout on it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And so that when you pour like a half circle is about a half ounce, like a full circle around the thing is about a first ounce. Now,
all right. Now we've got lime and vodka.
Now you got lime and vodka. Now we need the fizzy part of it. So this is where we're going to put in about half of it with ginger beer.
Oh my gosh. By the way, I was able to try this. This is called, from the Ginger Beer Co., the Great Jamaican Spicy Ginger Beer.
Yeah, ginger beer is spicy.
This is to die for,
it
man.
Is
it is so good. Oh my God. On its own, it's spicy.
Yeah. So you go right up to the line on the inside.
Right up to the inside line. Oh, this, by the way, if you can't see this, you can see this here in the top camera. There is an inside line. So this must be made for Moscow Mule, yeah?
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to need a second one.
Now, right now, I'm just prepping some stuff for the garnishes. So this one.
Oh, you're garnishing it because you're making a tiki version?
No.
Is that what it is?
This is for the next drink coming up. Just because with the catering thing.
Now, do I stir this?
Not yet, because we got to add the Fresca. So you got to add.
Ooh.
So my own little personal touch is right there.
This is a personal touch. Would you mind? I don't want to break my nails. Thank you.
So Fresca's in it because it has more citrus to it. Has a little bit of, it's sugar-free, but just
now what do we do?
You pour that right over it.
Right to the top?
Right to the top.
Or just a taste?
No, right to the top.
To the top.
And then
this is your spin. Ginger beer and then Fresca.
A little bit of Fresca.
Wow,
so
I love it.
Give it a little bit of a stir.
Give it a stir. Okay. This is looking really good. I'm actually going to put a little more.
So that is a Moscow Mule. That is as easy as it is. It is probably one of the most refreshing. Such a good drink. I love Moscow. It's probably one of my favorites. Everywhere I go, I always try out the local Moscow Mules at the bars, and they're phenomenal.
All right, so
that's it.
Let's try this.
That's called Catering Tequila Bar.
Last call Catering Moscow Mule, guys. Cheers.
What do you think?
I think I can't even taste the alcohol. It's so good.
That's scary with it's a very scary thing with tiki drinks because it is sugar based. But this is my favorite drink.
It is my favorite drink too. All right. How do you beat this? Okay.
All right.
What's next?
The next one we're going to do is going to be not the Painkiller. That one's last. Dark and Stormy.
Oh, Dark and Stormy. So just like many people's love lives, unfortunately, we're going to make a Dark and Stormy, but we're going to try to make it brighten up your life.
Exactly.
All right.
So Dark and Stormy goes into a tiki mug. So we have 2 tiki mugs right there.
Tiki mugs. All right.
Now I'm just going to grab some more ingredients here.
Ooh,
so
look at that.
Prepping some ingredients
Dark and Stormy in a skull mask. Is this... Like, when would you drink a Dark and Stormy? Like when you're feeling blue or when you want to feel better?
Dark and Stormy, I love that. All year round. All year round, anytime, any places is probably my second favorite go-to.
Awesome. Okay.
It is such a good one. It's so much fun.
What goes in a Dark and Stormy?
Dark and Stormy, now you're going to be prepping, put some ice in there.
All right. More ice.
Yeah, I'm just getting some ingredients ready for you, like some lime and pineapple and all that stuff. So this is kind of what happens when we do the catering thing. Sometimes we do catering as we do multitasking as we go along.
Okay.
And this is.
Am I fired already? Like what's?
No. You are perfect. So Dark and Stormy. What makes it Dark and Stormy is literally the dark rum. That should be good.
Ooh. Okay. Dark rum. Got it.
And then lime juice.
So where are we going with the dark rum?
This is my favorite dark rum.
And this is what?
I think it's from Barbados. It's
Boombu. Oh my gosh. This is Boombu rum.
It is so good.
Wait, this is from Barbados?
Yeah.
So this was imported?
No,
or you can get it here? Okay, great.
But it's, it's.
Okay, so how many ounces am I doing this time?
1.5 ounce.
1.5 ounce
1.5 ounces of that.
Okay.
And then you're going to pour that right in.
Ooh, let me smell this.
You could try it straight.
My
If you want to try it a little bit straight.
No, I can't.
It is
so good. But it smells heavenly. Wow. I'm running out to get this. It smells almost banana-ish. What is that?
It's a sweet. So it's cane sugar, dark sugar that gives it the color.
I think you can totally shoot that one.
It is
like a great shot.
Good. Yeah, you could sip it slowly. It is a very, very cool drink.
All right. Dark and Stormy. You're going to brighten my day.
And this one you got to garnish with the lime wheel, which is what I'm doing right now.
All right. So you are doing actual fresh lime?
Yeah, this is just going to be the garnish on it. So
okay. There's a lime garnish.
coming up. And now you're going to put some ginger beer as well. So you're going to put more ginger.
Also some ginger beer. All right, so we're going to need to crack open a new one.
Perfect. Just grab my... Oh, sorry. I have some...
For every drink we make, I think Tyler, our cameraman behind the scenes and live cut editor, needs to have a taste. So...
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me while I just hand it over to him. Here you go. Woo! It's so good.
So that
we need a 10 out of, we need you to rank it behind the scenes. You're going to be our behind scenes taste tester.
11.
Ooh! We need to
awesome.
get Terrace in here. You actually have to text Terrace and Nick.
It is good.
Wow, my job does not suck. Let me just tell you that right now. I love this. Okay, so
Did you put the ginger beer in?
no,
Okay,
I'm too busy.
Oh,
Okay, so how much?
You go almost top it up.
Oh, almost top it right up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go 3/4
Perfect.
because I want to be, I want the alcohol to win the flavor taste here. Okay.
And like I said, there is no really hard and fast rule. Unless you're doing it like professionally or whatever. If you just do this at home, you can kind of play around with it. And if you're like, obviously, you're going to drink responsibly. You're not going to like...
Correct.
But yeah, so you can go a
But
little bit
this
heavier.
is what you do. I mean, if people want this experience, they basically call you.
Exactly.
Right?
And then I'll come do it and I'll do it the way
Yes.
my way. If you want it like extra strong, it'll be to the discretion.
Peter does travel too, right? So you can take the Tiki Bar
Yes.
to your state.
Yeah. Anywhere you need.
Anywhere
I will
you
bring.
need.
I bring my portable Tiki Bar to you.
Amazing. This is
So we
incredible.
put that in there. But now you put
right.
the lime wheel.
Oh, I'm going to put the lime wheel.
One lime for you.
One lime for, I'm going to take the skull.
Perfect.
All right. So now what?
That is a dark. That's it. That's a dark and stormy.
What?
That's a dark and stormy.
A dark and stormy is ginger beer and
Dark rum, lime,
dark rum. Literally.
and ice. And you give it a stir.
Well, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, let me do the little stir, the courtesy stir. Dark and stormy is simple.
It's so simple.
Now, how would you, like, have you seen different takes of this or you just don't,
yeah,
you
you
don't
could-
screw the drink, right?
No, you could. You can always put. You can always put like.
Let's cheers
you
to
put
this.
Slices of ginger in it if you want it spicier.
Oh, that sounds incredible. Should I use a straw? I'm going to use a straw.
You can use a straw.
All right.
Actually, I'll use one as well.
Okay.
We'll go the full tiki experience on this.
All right. Yeah, full tiki experience. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here we go. That's really nice.
That's good, eh? It's sweet.
This is dangerous.
It is. I know.
This is extremely dangerous. Okay.
Like tiki drinks are awesome that way because they are fun, and usually you drink them all the way outside and when it's
I'm going to
sunny.
swap my straw so our official taste tester can try the dark and stormy. Needs a little more ice. Tyler, today's your day.
And the next
And
one,
I don't know if he's allowed to drink on the job, but we don't care. Perks of doing business on this show. Okay.
So the next one is the Jungle Bird.
The Jungle Bird. I love this.
The
So
Jungle
what's
Bird,
the Jungle
Bird
Bird?
is awesome. It actually started off in the 70s. It started off in like Kuala Lumpur Hotel in like this jungle room. It's a very colorful drink.
Oh,
It's a very colorful drink, and it's so good.
the Jungle Bird.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
think I've
So you're gonna use
heard
the
of that.
Campari.
Oh,
which is
this
like
this is what goes in a Negroni.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Campari. Now, do you know much about the Campari root? Like, is
No.
this Italian?
I think the Italian has an orange.
What is Campari?
It's like an orange undertones to it. It's
Okay.
very sweet.
All right.
Like, to be honest, I'm not a fan by itself.
Okay.
It's one of those things that comes like
Yes.
it's almost like sardines. I don't like sardines by themselves, but I like them in food.
Got it.
So that's very
Comparing
equivalent.
Campari to sardines, I mean.
I just half the people are like, I can't believe you just did that.
Yeah,
I know.
not at all.
I know.
All right,
I can't believe you just did
so
that.
what cup do I use for this?
This one use a highball.
Okay, we're gonna use a
We
highball.
use a highball for this, so it's gonna be.
Do we
so
have
we
that?
actually have the two metal ones in there.
The two metal ones. Okay, we have
Yeah.
this one.
Again,
The
if I was at
always half full. I love these.
always half full.
And always half full. Okay, love it. All right,
So we're gonna put ice.
we're gonna put ice.
It's always gonna be
Got
cold.
it.
I'm gonna use dark rum, Campari. We're gonna use freshly squeezed lime juice or the other one, the store-bought one, and pineapple wedges.
Repeat that again.
So we're gonna use the Campari,
Campari,
dark rum,
dark rum,
lime juice,
lime
and
juice.
we're gonna put some pineapple juice.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
That's good. And then garnish with
These are
pineapple.
very simple drinks to make.
The thing with tiki is such a wide range of it. You can actually go from as simple to as complex as you like. Like one of my favorite ones is
I think if you're having a big party, it's nice to have a drink that you can make without, making it difficult. But
that's perfect, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so we're using Campari now. Yeah. How much of this am I using?
So 1.5 ounces of the dark rum.
Of the dark rum. Okay, here we go. To conserve, I'm going to go 1.
I'm going to have a sip of this because this is...
Yeah.
Yeah, dark rum is so good.
This is a lot for the two of us.
Yeah.
I know. We'll do 1.5. Okay, here we go. This is the day drink version.
Yeah,
I'm going to put an ounce, but it's normally 1.5. And if you want to double, it's times 2, right?
Exactly.
Times 2. Because every one of my tiki drinks will be a double. Just saying. All right.
So you start with dark rum. Now we're going to do the Campari.
And how much are we doing?
So 3/4 of an ounce. So you're going to go just
3/4,
just under. Yeah.
Okay. You're adding mathematics to it, and I'm just not sure about that. All right, 3/4.
So you can always free pour. It goes back to the free pour, like we mentioned. But just almost full, but not quite full. Pineapple juice.
Okay. So where do I get the pineapple juice?
It's right behind the bar.
All right.
Right behind the bar, there's shelving. So you always kind of set up.
And then what do we got?
1.5 ounces of pineapple juice.
Ooh, 1.5 ounce. This is sounding amazing.
So you can put this in like a very colorful drink, lots of layers to it. It is a very, very cool drink.
All right.
And then we're going to finish it off with 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
And where am I getting that?
The simple syrup is also behind the bar.
Okay.
So if you were like...
This is beautiful. This is why the Tiki Bar hides everything. It's in this beautiful case.
Yes.
These are wine barrels normally, right? Yep. Okay, so you've got a wine barrel. It's got shelving in the back so that you can hide all of the things.
So that was custom built to me by a friend of mine.
Amazing. Yeah, so all right, I'm getting the simple syrup. Is it this guy here?
Yeah, simple syrup is basically...
And how much do I use?
You're going to use about 1.5 ounces.
1.5 ounces. Okay, so I'll start with...
It's pretty sweet. Now, if you make it yourself, it's very simple to make.
How do you make this simple syrup?
Literally boil down sugar and water.
Literally?
Yeah. So you gotta so the store-bought might be a little bit more sweeter. You gotta play around with it till you find your own.
So is this one store-bought or made?
That one's made home.
Wow, homemade simple syrup. Okay, got it. You bring all of this to the party.
I bring all this.
You would be the life of the party if you brought all this to the party. First of all.
The thing with the Tiki Bars is always awesome. Everyone likes to congregate around the Tiki Bar.
Yes. Now what do we do?
So I'm going to stir it.
You're going to stir again.
And we're going to pour it into the highball glasses or the metal glasses.
Oh, they're already poured. So is this the kind of drink that would be shaken?
You can shake. You can shake it. So if you want to pour it into the cocktail shaker to make it really cold, you could do that and then pour it in again.
Okay.
So this is a good way of pre-measuring, and then pouring it in.
Got it.
So depending again on time constraint, which would be the key factor. So the shaker's right here.
Oh, shall I pour both of them in?
Yeah, pour them in, and you can split them up. We'll do one at a time.
Am I?
Yeah.
Please.
Sorry, so you just want to say this one's
better. Okay, we'll use this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's my favorite one. So
pour it in. Yeah. 1. Oh, I feel like a real bartender, guys.
So when you shake it, one key thing to shaking it is to make sure you have a good grasp on it. You don't want it to explode everywhere, which has happened to me before.
Okay, so now what do I do?
Hold on to it, and you're going to shake it. Yeah.
Look at me. Thanks for trusting me here. Did you see that? He's like completely done.
I'm like, I got you.
That is not how you flirt with a woman, by the way.
True. You gotta be
give me credit for gosh sakes. Okay.
So you can feel it getting cold.
Oh my God, it's cold.
Yeah.
I have never done this in my life.
Really? Oh, you're doing good.
Thank you. My first time
shaking. Hire you to be my bartender.
I will accept gladly for tips. I will work for tips.
Awesome.
All right, now what?
So now you're gonna strain it in.
Strain it?
Strain it in, and you put more ice as well, or you can just leave it up.
This is so cool, guys. I am having so much fun with this.
If you pour it up, you can see the colors in it, right?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a very colorful drink.
Oh, one's has more than the other. We know which glass I'm having. Okay, so how do you garnish this now?
So you just got the pineapple, cut a wedge down the middle.
Always half full. I love these glasses. Oh, excuse me.
No worries.
All right. Grab this here.
Oh, you can go on that one. Yeah.
Sorry?
You can hold on to that one.
I can
Hold on to it. Yeah.
hold on to it? Okay. Yeah, I just want to keep my bar clean, guys. Got to keep my bar clean. I think Tyler's going to really enjoy this one because this one looks insane.
So we have the 2 pineapple
Okay, so
wedges.
now you put the wedges
I
right
did.
in.
Yeah, because it kind of fell apart, but it's
And
fine.
then what do we do?
So that's it.
We drink?
Give it a bit of a stir. So it's already kind of stirred as it is, but I like to
Oh my
kind of get the
gosh.
flavor of the pineapple going throughout the whole drink.
I'm so excited to try this. And this is called the Jungle.
This is a jungle bird.
Makes people behave
It is so
like
it is-
Tarzan and Jane.
It is so
Okay.
good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jungle bird.
Here we go. Jungle bird. Every drink does not taste like it has alcohol
I
in
know.
it. It's incredible.
It is awesome.
Like this is really good. It's unbelievable. Tyler, have you ever had a jungle bird?
Maybe? I don't think so.
It's probably not one of the most common.
Now you
I
have
think I should.
It's not one of the most common ones. It's
the jungle bird.
but
What do you
it-
think so far of everything?
Everything's amazing.
This is so good. All right.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
this is great.
So we're gonna finish
Okay.
off one more. We're gonna do the Moscow Mule. Like you said, you like gin.
I
So,
love gin.
Like I was saying before, the Tiki
Are
Bar.
we doing the gin version of
we'll do
Moscow
the
Mule?
gin version of Moscow Mule.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that one?
I think we should.
Okay. All right.
Only because
But then we don't have the gin glasses anymore.
It's okay. We'll use the metal ones.
Okay. Perfect.
So we're gonna do that. The only reason why I'm saying that because the painkillers you can go from a simple tiki drink all the way to complex, and the painkillers ones it's gonna require more of a thing. And I'm thinking about just time wise, so we could do
Oh,
that.
we have time.
Okay.
We can do a painkiller.
Okay. So let's do
Who
a pain-
doesn't want a painkiller? Come on.
painkiller.
Are you good with the painkiller?
I love a good
All
painkiller.
right. Let's do the.
All
let's
right,
do the
painkiller it is.
Yeah. Because we've done the Moscow Mule. The only difference is that you would replace the alcohol with gin.
Correct.
Okay, great. And then we're gonna move on. While I do that, you're gonna move on to food?
I'm prepping
You're prepping for the food.
the
Okay,
charcuterie
great.
board, which is going to pair nicely with the drinks. So while I'm doing
Amazing.
that, I figured you can make another drink while I cook
Yeah,
that.
okay, sure.
That'd be an awesome way to kind of
Sure.
now that you know the basis of it.
Let me know the basis of the painkiller, and I will make it happen.
So we're going to need rum. Now we
We're
use
gonna
white
need rum?
We're going to use white rum on this one.
Okay, white rum.
White rum. We're going to need pineapple juice.
I've got the pineapple juice.
We're going to need orange juice.
Ooh,
So
white
so
rum.
here's the pain-
Let's see all the ingredients. White rum, pineapple juice, orange juice. Okay,
Simple syrup. You can also use cream of coconut, but it's hard to find that fresh.
okay.
So ideally, what makes a painkiller, the lead painkiller, is the cream of coconut.
Oh, the cream of coconut.
I'm kind of
Okay.
picky in the cream of coconut that I use because
So we're just omitting that for this
we're omitting
right
it for
now.
this one only because I couldn't find the one. I couldn't serve something that I don't stand
Right.
behind.
But
And
where would sould as picky as you get that cream of coconut?
the cream of coconut, you can probably get it at like a, probably Sobeys is probably a good one. Like, supermarkets will usually carry them.
No,
there's
but what
different brands.
is a cream of coconut in
It
a
comes in
container?
It comes in a can.
Oh, a
Comes in a
can.
can, and I find the one that I like hard to find.
Hard
Like,
to
it's
find.
just-
Would you find it in like a Filipino store or
Filip-
Asian
Filipino
store?
stores, Spanish stores,
Okay.
Asian stores. will
Asian
have
stores.
It.
Okay.
Some
You can
North
find
Amer-
anything in a Filipino store, I think.
You know,
For those who don't know, I'm a Filipino, so
you can find find the peppers.
peppers. Okay.
Hot chili pepper. Okay, we got
All right.
sidetracked. You got sidetracked with the hot peppers.
So let's make a painkiller.
Perfect. I'm just gonna get some more ingredients right here, and then I'm gonna give you the breakdown of the painkiller. So you're gonna need 2 ounces of rum. Now this one is gonna be a heavier drink because
Wow.
you're using 2 ounces of rum.
All right.
So
I
and the
can
reason
make
why it's
that
called a
happen.
painkiller because the history behind it is that once you have a hangover, the next morning you go to the bar, you're feeling off, so you have all the fresh juices, which is gonna make you feel better. You have the rum that's gonna make you feel better, theoretically.
Right. Basically, numb your pain.
It's gonna
with
numb
more
your pain. It's gonna it kills the pain, which is what
It kills the pain because you're just going to
because
redo
you're
it
pretty
all
much
over again.
exactly. So you
This
got
is the emotional numbing. I'm really upset, and I'm going to just drink a painkiller.
it was a rough night.
It was a rough night.
What can I do in the morning? I know, painkiller.
Painkiller, your favorite morning drink. Here we go. All right, so I've got the 2 ounces of
nutmeg as
rum.
well. So I have nutmeg.
I've got the nutmeg.
Yep.
And so how am I going to do that?
So
okay,
first, so we're gonna do the rum.
the rum.
I'm gonna keep this
How
in
much
order.
pineapple
Let's keep
juice?
this in order for a second. This is my own
Great.
little thing. So we're gonna use. So we have 2 different kinds of rums.
Okay.
We use this one, which is my favorite. This is
I already
also-
put 2 ounces
Oh,
of
did you? The white rum. Perfect. Okay.
white rum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So now
then
what?
we're gonna the pineapple juice, which is
We're going
next.
to do pineapple juice. And how many ounces?
The pineapple juice. You're gonna use 2 ounces of pineapple juice.
2 ounces. Got it.
Perfect.
1. What's next?
You're going to do the orange juice. 1 ounce of orange juice.
Okay. I'm liking this drink already because the
So
pineapple
this one's going to go
and
in.
orange.
This one's going to go in the mix into the shaker as well.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. And then?
Now you're going to throw in some ice into the shaker.
And then some simple syrup.
Simple syrup. We put 1 ounce of simple syrup. And again, depending on this might be like the trial and error of the simple syrup to make sure that you have
I actually don't.
the
I
sweetness
actually,
that you like.
Yeah, I prefer to not be super sweet.
Okay,
so
so you know
I'm
what?
going
So
to free
we'll
pour
do
a half ounce.
Do a half
Yeah.
ounce. Because you already have a lot of sugars coming from the orange juice, you have
Correct.
pineapple juice, so we also have.
And then when do we add the nutmeg?
That's the garnish up on top. So
On
once
top,
you have
okay.
your ingredients in the cup, pour into the shaker, give it a good shake.
This time, Peter will not run away from me.
I'm going to stay planted right here.
I'm going to hold on to it
See?
really tight. There you go. That's called trust.
Nothing but trust.
Nothing but trust. All right. And then we're going to...
And then you're going to pour
Oh,
it
I
out.
love this. This is copper too, right?
Yeah,
Is
oh,
this
yeah.
a copper?
So there
Is there a
so-
reason to have it? Okay, so here's the color, guys. There you go. This is a tiki drink right
That is.
here.
So now once you pour into the cups, so you have,
Okay.
you have 2 more cups around here someplace. And then we're going to...
Let us try. There's another. Is that one full?
This one's empty.
Okay, let's do
And
that.
then if you want over there.
Okay, that
Oh,
one
you
has
want
a
over half.
drink.
So you're going to top it up with a little bit of nutmeg. Just more for like a garnish of it.
Yep.
Just,
Now, little nutmeg.
just a little tiny bit.
Ooh. Oh gosh, I had a nutmeg free pour that was kind of crazy. All right.
But it happens, right? So
Yeah. Oh, smell that nuttiness.
it's good. Nutmeg
It smells so good.
nutmeg
And
is
that's the drink.
That's the drink. That's
And
the
you
pink.
call this
That's the painkiller. So we're
The
gonna
painkiller.
throw in some pineapple just because it tastes a little bit better.
okay.
You can garnish it with the pineapple leaves as well. Make this as like tropical as you want, and it is such a good drink.
We will try that and see. I will test your theory and give you.
And you can try cream of coconut. It's probably not hard to find, but the one I like
I
is
bet you it would taste so amazing. So how much do we do? How much would we have used for cream of coconut?
in lieu of the simple syrup, the same amount.
Okay.
Cheers.
That's really nice. I got to tell you, you just can't tell that there's alcohol in these drinks.
Crazy, eh?
Like a lot of, even with a generous pour, I think it's, what is that? So the tiki flavor, it's rum, it's fresh,
sugar.
it's fun.
It's sugars. It's nothing really heavy. Nothing that's going to have like a lot of long aftertaste. It's just a lot of fresh.
Yeah,
fruit,
some drinks have that crazy aftertaste.
A lot of fresh fruits. So I'm going to start doing the charcuterie board.
Yes.
I'm going to start on the ceviche. In the meantime, I'm going to see like, well, I'm doing that. You can make another Moscow Mule with a gin.
Yes,
wanna
I can
just
do
change
that.
that up.
Okay, perfect. I can do a Moscow
And I think
Mule
that'll
with gin.
be an awesome way to do that.
Perfect.
And that's I know honestly, I know it's kind of like I was saying. Once in the catering thing, that's kind of how things go. It's kind of a lot of overlap of work because that's how it's a
Well,
time
we can't finish this until Tyler has a painkiller.
Painkiller. Okay.
One more. I'm so sorry to bother you. I think his cheeks are getting rosier by the minute. This is a tough gig.
He's running slower and slower each time.
He's feeling so good. Guys, behind the scene, our cameraman has rosy cheeks. Yeah, it's a good vibe up in here. We are here at, by the way, MXL Live Loft. I'm at my home studio in Toronto with Chef Peter. He is the founder of Last Call Catering and Cantina Bar. If you can see the bar here, this is one half of his Tiki Bar. He comes and he brings everything. Actually just did a birthday party and catered my daughter's birthday. Full roasted, roasted pig.
Yep.
Hot, in the hot box. What do you call that?
The cajachina.
What is it?
The cajachina.
The cajachina. What is the cajachina? Just so that they
Cajachina
know.
is like a roasting box that you put the pig, so the heat is on top, and the heat actually travels down, and it takes I can cook 100-pound pig in about 5 to 6 hours, And then so I'll be ready to serve.
It was incredible.
Ready to serve in about 7 hours by time, as
Yeah.
opposed to like traditional way of having it like 14 hours on a roast.
Honestly, it was such a treat. He comes with everything,
Yeah, I also
including
bring-
the bartender.
I also-
And at your next party, I just may be the one there.
It will be
but if
awesome.
your drinks disappear, you know, it might be me. It might be me.
It'll be awesome. So right now I'm gonna do a charcuterie board, kind of inspired by the Tiki Bar. So I try to make my charcuterie board is not always the same.
Okay.
It's gonna be based on seasonal fruits, seasonal whatever's available, and whatever's the freshest. Right now
Okay.
we have the mangoes, the pineapples. We have like such fresh fruit, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use the local cheeses. I'm gonna use grapes, which are in season, pears, which are always kind of they're limited to summer, and it pairs nicely. And it pairs nicely with all that stuff.
I'm just going to send a message to one of our producers and see if he wants to finish a Moscow Mule.
So I was gonna ask you about the flirting with food.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you. 'Cause I remember last time I was here,
Yes.
we mentioned the signs and how I need to have someone hold up a sign to let me know that they're interested in me. And then you got mad at me.
I didn't get mad at you. What do you mean?
you're like, you need to get a clue. I'm like, I know. So now,
Oh yeah, so you don't get when women are flirting with you, or you just don't like. What is it?
I don't. It's hard for me to see like if it's being friendly or are they actually into me. So I kind of I went on a couple of dates after, which is
Okay.
awesome. And I'm just trying to think of like the touch on the shoulder was obviously a very cool sign.
Okay.
Is there anything else that I should be aware of? Like I was kind of looking at like body position.
Okay, so
Like,
so a woman touched you on the shoulder, and
Yeah.
and
I
that
wasn't in her way or nothing. She pushed me out of the way. We were talking, and she just kind of just had her hand on my shoulder. Like, okay, that's like.
yeah,
that's a
if
sign.
somebody that's a sign. Yes, if she reaches over to touch your shoulder, first of all, she could be wanting to see like touch your muscles, right? Like that could be the thing.
Okay.
Another thing, because you know, and I wasn't flirting with you, but you know, like when they look at your tattoos, or ladies, by the way, if you want to touch someone and they have tattoos, that's an obvious one. It's like, oh, Peter, what's that? And then you touch them on the arm, right? Tell me the story about that. That would be an obvious sign
Okay.
of flirting, right?
That has happened before. Happened before. I just thought they were interested in the tattoos.
For example, I mean, some men in the past, not now, not recently, who may like my long hair, for example, they might touch my hair,
Okay.
or they might take my hair and put it behind my ear and be like, "Oh, your hair's in your way," but it's a way to kind of like initiate
Like,
contact.
you're reaching that kind of like a personal space.
Yes.
Thing. Gotcha.
Or,
Okay.
Or if you had something on your face and they're like, "Oh, you have something," and they like, you know, "Oh, okay." It's
Okay.
like little touches, right?
Okay.
Or I like your watch or whatever. So that's that they're looking for opportunities where they can make some kind of a physical connection.
Oh, I gotta keep it. That is good.
Okay, we are now moving on to the charcuterie board, and I will make the Moscow Mule gin style while Peter finishes off with the charcuterie.
Perfect.
All right,
So here's the
let's
charcuterie
go.
board.
Thank you.
And like I said, so charcuterie boards on my menu, they're always going to be kind of slightly different based on
Perfect.
seasonal availability, right?
Great.
So we have here, we're going to have the grapes, seasonal fruits.
Seasonal fruits.
The only thing
grape.
I don't add on my charcuterie board when I do this is nuts for allergies and stuff like that. I find it's
Okay.
easier just to omit them from my thing entirely. But
Got it.
if you guys like your own charcuterie board, you can do that. So
Perfect.
do you want me to do the cutting or do you want to do the drink?
I'll do the drink.
Okay,
So you
so
do the cutting,
I'll finish
I'll
off the
do the
cutting.
drink. I'll finish this drink and then I'll do the Moscow Mule.
So I was going to say, yes, I went on
And
a
I
couple
gotta
dates.
get the cup back from our friend who's confiscated the Moscow Mule over there. I'll come right back. No, this one. That one's Terrace's. All right.
So I've been on a couple dates, and they've been fun.
All right.
And I was keeping a lot of the pointers you gave me, which
Okay.
was awesome, by the way. They're
You're welcome.
Very, very
And
cool.
so you're having a hard time deciphering when a female is interested in you. Is that the situation?
Rich, I
Peter?
think I'm getting better. I'm getting better at it, and they're getting like the signs are more easier to read now, which
Okay.
is awesome. And I'm just I was kind of saying, is there anything else I should know about? The one thing that I thought was kind of cool was the fact that the body positioning, when they're actually looking more towards you and talking and not
Well, if
looking
she's turning away, that's a sure sign that she's not interested in you, right?
Yeah.
But if she's got open body language and she is facing you, right? Okay, so we're gonna use the gin.
Yep.
I love gin, by the way. So a Gin Mule, is that uncommon? Tell me more about that.
No, it's just different way of how they prep it. People always kind of experiment.
Okay.
And some of them are a hit, some of them are not so much.
Got it.
I prefer it with vodka, but I will not turn down.
I love gin.
But I will not turn down a
So we've got the gin. We've
Mos-
got the lime juice. I'm going to free pour because I'm an expert now.
3
We've
seconds.
got gin, lime juice. We have the ginger beer and then Fresca.
Give it a stir.
Hold on a second.
And what's cool about the Tiki Bar, when I do it I usually serve it the first course, the charcuterie board, and that's when the Tiki Bar kind of starts popping. When I go to events, it's such a cool, like a centerpiece of attraction for people to come in and start talking. And
do we garnish with a lime?
you can squeeze a lime in there if you want.
Okay.
So
perfect.
sometimes if I'm in a hurry, if there's like a lot of people waiting, I'll just do do a bunch of lime squeezes into all of them.
Ooh,
And
wonderful.
it becomes just a faster way of doing it. And I think that's kind of neat.
Fantastic.
And that's why not every cup will always be in a copper mug, just because you don't always have it enough for everybody at the events.
Right. Okay, and finally with my gin Moscow Mule, we're gonna do the ginger beer. I already did your spin on Fresca.
Perfect.
This is absolutely incredible. The
It is
Jamaican
probably one of
ginger
my
beer,
favorite ginger beers.
spicy ginger beer. I think this makes all the difference. And could you not put a hot pepper in here?
You could put a hot pepper.
You could,
I actually have a hot pepper.
Okay, amazing.
Now I wouldn't crack it open, but if you want a color,
Oh my gosh, can you see that? This is incredible.
it is.
Here.
I got mine. I still got my dark and stormy.
Cheers, you got your dark
Cheers.
and stormy. All right, I've got my gin.
So this charcuterie board that I'm doing now is
Okay, this Gin Mule is fantastic.
What do you like better?
Both.
You're the best.
I think
You are the
like,
best. You're the best to cook for.
I like both. It's like amazing. This spread is fantastic.
So
I'm so happy.
So everything I'm doing
They
right
say
now
a way to a man's heart is food. A way to a woman's heart
is booze.
is alcohol.
I like that one.
I'm
more.
not sure. Tiki drinks. I'll
Tiki
say
drinks.
tiki drinks. Okay.
So right now, this charcuterie board is going to be really based off of when I was prepping the whole Tiki Bar. I wanted to complement the sweetness of the drinks.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a lot of not too much salty stuff. We have the mangoes, which are super fresh, pineapple, the spicy cacciatore salami, grapes, a
Ooh, I will try a
of the
piece of
lime.
this.
You got the lime chips here.
Mm-hmm.
Got the pitted dates, which are probably one of my favorite things right now. And it's just the charcuterie boards are so versatile that they're awesome to cook with. Like I love them. So whenever someone books an event, they ask me what's in it. I'll be like, it really depends. Unless you have something specific, it really depends on what you want in it. But if you like, I always say it's always the freshest ingredients makes the biggest difference in the charcuterie board.
Well, Chef Peter, where can our friends book you to be their chef in their home, bringing this amazing Tiki Bar experience, Tiki and Cantina Bar, to their neighborhood? You cover the GTA, but you will travel.
I go as far as Niagara Falls to Markham, Brampton, Milton. I will go as far as I can.
Great. Where can our friends find you?
Last Call Catering Cantina Bar. I am on Instagram, YouTube. I have my website. It's www.lastcallcatering.com. Facebook. I am on all social media. I'm everywhere.
Thank you, Chef Peter. Final toast.
Cheers.
Cheers. And offline, he's about to make me a ceviche. I'll repost that episode so you can watch how that's done. What's the ceviche called again? It's a Peruvian
It's a
style.
Peruvian style ceviche.
Cheers. Okay.
Extra spicy for you.
Extra spicy with lots of love.
With lots
We'll
of love.
see you on the next episode of Flirting and Drinking, Flirting with Food, and Flirting with Drinks. Bye.
Cheers.